There is a kind of wisdom that cannot be taught, a kind of truth that refuses to be captured in words. Like rain, you cannot translate it. You can only feel it on your skin. This is the story of a Zen master, who understood that enlightenment is not found in books, but in the one who reads them. A young seeker once traveled across mountains to meet a Zen master. He carried a heavy bag filled with sacred texts, commentaries, and teachings. He believed enlightenment was hidden somewhere inside those pages. When he reached the master, he bowed deeply and said, "Master, I have read every scripture. I have memorized every teaching. But I still do not understand." The master smiled gently as if he had heard this 1,000 times. The master handed the student a random book from the shelf, not a sacred text, not a revered scripture, just an ordinary book. "Read this," the master said. The student was confused. "Master, this book has nothing to do with enlightenment." The master replied, "Then enlightenment has nothing to do with the book." The student stared, unsure whether he was being tested or teased. The master stepped outside as rain began to fall. He lifted his face to the sky and said, "You can study 1,000 descriptions of rain, but none of them will make you wet." The student watched as the master stood in silence, letting the rain soak through his robes. "Words are only fingers pointing to the sky," the master continued. "They are not the sky. They are not the rain. They are not the truth." The student felt something shift inside him, a quiet cracking, like the first break of dawn. In that moment, the student understood. He had been trying to think his way into awakening. He had been trying to read his way into presence. But enlightenment is not a puzzle to solve. It is a state to enter. A way of seeing. A way of being. The master didn't need sacred texts to awaken. He could read any book, a poem, a story, a grocery list, and still find truth, because truth was not in the book. It was in him. The master turned to the student and said, "When the mind is clouded, even the greatest scripture is confusing. When the mind is clear, even a simple leaf can teach you the universe." He picked up a fallen leaf and placed it in the student's hand. "This," he said, "is enough." The student felt tears rise, not from sadness, but from the overwhelming simplicity of the truth. From that day forward, the student stopped searching for the perfect book. He stopped chasing the perfect teaching. He stopped trying to collect wisdom like trophies. Instead, he began to live it, to breathe it, to embody it. He realized that enlightenment is not something you learn, it is something you remember, something you return to, something that has always been inside you. So let this be your reminder: you don't need the perfect book. You don't need the perfect path. You don't need the perfect moment. Because even if a book is written, it is written to the sky, not to people. It is a gesture, a prayer, a message released into the vastness, because the truth inside it is unlikely to reach its purpose through words alone. Just like the rain, you cannot explain it, translate it, or capture it. It simply happens. And you only need to be here, present, open, alive, because the truth you seek is already reigning inside you. All you have to do is feel it.